Okay guys, so let's get into the warm-up for today. If you want to have a mat, that's great. We will be doing some of the warm-up on the floor, so that will make that a little more comfortable. If you have a carpet in your room and you'd rather use that or a towel, feel free to grab that as well. So we're going to start, guys, just with some general warm-up moves. We're going to start with just some leg kicks. So I'm going to use the back of my couch for a bit of support. You could go to a wall and use a wall, but we're going to start with just our feet below our hips, and then I'm just going to set my weight into my left leg, and my right leg, I'm just going to do a very nice controlled swing forward and back. I'm going to do about 10 of these, so about 4 more. And then I'm going to simply bring that foot to the floor, and I'm going to bring my left leg into that swing. So again, just nice and controlled, you guys. One more. Facing the couch or facing the wall, feet are below my hips, my chest is up. I'm just going to bring one foot forward, and I'm going to do a lateral swing. So nice and controlled. A little bit of a stretch through my hip. 3 more of these. And bring that foot to the floor. Take the opposite foot, same thing. Three more of these. Awesome. Finding my mat, I'm going to come down onto the floor, and I'm going to do some floor slides. So coming down on my back, I'm going to start with my arms overhead as if I was doing a shoulder press. I'm going to try to keep my forearms in contact with the floor at all times. And I'm simply going to slide my elbows down towards my rib cage and then press back through. We're going to do 5 of these. Once you've done your 5, guys, I'll come over onto my side so you can see a little better. We're going to go into some glute bridging. So laying on my back, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. I'm going to kind of walk my heels in towards my bottom. And then from here, I'm going to drive my heel into the floor. I'm going to contract and lift my bottom towards the ceiling. So it's a nice straight line from my knee over my hip down to my shoulder. I'm contracting through my glutes, and then I'm going to nice and controlled drop my bottom to the floor. If you're feeling this a little more through the hamstring, guys, just kind of walk the heels in a bit closer to the bottom. We are going to try to kind of target the glute with this one, and then press back through. Again, kind of squeeze your bottom. Nice straight lines, nice and controlled to the floor. We're going to do 10 of these. Four more. 3. 2 more. Final one. And nice and controlled to the floor. Good. From here, we're going to come over onto our hands and knees. So quadruped position. My hands are tracking right underneath my shoulders, so they're stacked right underneath. My knees are underneath my hips. I'm going to drop my chin towards my chest, and I'm going to kind of arch or roll my back towards the ceiling, nice and controlled. And then I'm going to simply reverse that. I'm going to drop my stomach towards the floor. My chin and eyes come up, and we're going to do 5 of these. from here, we're going to do that same movement, but we're going to take it to more of a thoracic spine cat-cow. So you can do this one of two ways, guys. You can either just sit your hips back so that your bottom's kind of resting on your heels. Your hands will be a couple inches out in front of your knees. If that irritates anything, you can grab a pillow. So you could just grab a pillow and kind of set that on your calves, in between your calves and your bottom, and you could just kind of rest on that. So hands a couple inches in front of the knees. We're going to kind of lock out through our arms, and then from here, we're going to drop our chin to our chest, and we're going to reverse that and bring our chin up, pressing through the ball of the hand, look up towards the ceiling. We're going to try to just move through our upper back for this one. And we're going to do 5 of these as well. Nice. Okay, guys, we're going to bring ourselves up into a high plank. We're going to step 1 foot forward, and the hand that's closest to that foot, we're going to simply sweep up towards the ceiling. We're going to open up through our chest, take a little look at that hand, and then we're going to come back to center. Step that foot out, other foot comes forward, hand closest to that foot, sweep up towards the ceiling, take a little look at that hand, so we're in that nice low lunge, back to center. Let's do 6 of these, so 3 each side. Two more. Good job, guys. So from here, we're going to drop onto our hands and knees. We're going to sit our hips back a little bit. So sit our bottom back just a bit. Our one hand is going to be outstretched. We're going to do thread the needle. So one hand is kind of outstretched. We're bracing through the ball of that hand. The other hand just lightly in contact with the back of the neck. That elbow is out to the side. From here, stay long through that bracing arm. And we're going to just sweep that elbow down towards the middle of the floor. And then back up to center. We're going to do 5 each side. So if I'm the other way, I'm going to sit my hips back a little bit, hand outstretched. My left hand comes up lightly in contact with the back of my neck. Stay long through that bracing arm, drop the elbow towards the center of the floor. Awesome. Okay, guys, just into that low crouch, and we're going to very slowly just roll ourselves all the way up. Awesome. And we'll see you for the workout.